can be stubborn, thinking I'm right. I can be late, cause I'm taking my time. I can be driven, ambitious, your best friend, love of your life. I can be selfish, trying to be kinder, always forgetting, needing reminders. But I'll always be there when you need me.
Hello butterflies, it's Nobby and welcome back to another video here on the channel. I have been wanting to do a video like this for a long time now, and this is going to be a pretty long video, but these are the 20 plus must-have mods that you guys need to have in your game and download them. All of the mods in this video, I will be leaving a link to my Patreon and Tumblr in the description down below, so you guys can download these mods. If you see any mods that catch your eye, you will be able to download them with my links in the description down below. But I'm super excited for this video, so let's just go ahead and jump into the 20 plus must-have mods that you guys need. So this first mod is a small mod, but I cannot live without this mod in my game, and it is the �UI_cheats mod, you guys. I love this mod. Like I said, I cannot play without this mod, so if you do not have it, you need it, because this is game changing. So what you can do with this mod, you can cheat your needs, cheat aspirations, cheat your careers, milestones, relationships, literally anything you can think of. That is what this mod is for, and that is what you can do. So as you can see, Carly's needs are a little bit low. Literally all I do, click of a button, I can fill her needs, or I can come down here and right click and all of her needs are filled. And if I come over to relationships, I can cheat her relationship with Matthew. I can just come here and let's say I just want them to be like 100% friendship and 100% romance. I can do that. If I want them to have a negative relationship, I can just come back and set this right to -100. I'm not gonna do that though, but just there's so much you can do with this mod. And for aspirations, she's not currently in university, but let's say she is enrolled in university and I just want to clear it off. There she goes. Like, it's so easy. Just right click it. It is so easy. Another thing you can do as well is cheat your jobs. Matthew is in a job, so I'm just gonna do him. You can right click whatever job that you have, just right click on the icon, and you can either promote or demote in whatever job that your sim has. It is so convenient and I love it. So let's say he got demoted. So now he's a surgeon. Like, I cannot live without this mod. And for infants, you can complete milestones. I did that for little Willow here. If you go right to her simology and you just, let's say she does not know how to creep yet. Hey, I can right click it, unlock this milestone. Okay, now it is unlocked, as you can see here. I love this mod. And also you can remove traits as well. So she hates being held. What if I want her to love being held? I can just right click it and remove it. It is just so easy. Another thing you guys can do as well is cheat your money. If you come over here, you can just click on it and it gives you $1,000. Like, you could just spam it and you will get so rich. Or you can right click your money and set like your money to whatever you want it to be. Like, you can be a millionaire, or you could just spam a bunch of random numbers and set it, and you're a millionaire. Like, seriously, it is just so easy. So I highly recommend this mod. There is so much that you can do, so this is a mod that you must have, seriously. This next mod is also one that I simply cannot play my game without, and it is 𝑀CC Command Center. You guys have probably heard a lot of sim content creators use this mod. It is a pretty popular mod because it seriously is the most convenient. Also, alongside �UI_cheats, this is another convenient mod that you guys need. So, you know, let's say I want to change my sim's outfit and I don't want her to have to get up and walk all the way to the other side of the room just to do a little spinaroo to change her outfit. I can just come over here, click on her, click MC Command Center, go all the way down to dresser here and click change outfit, and just change your outfit. It is seriously so easy. There are so many things you can do with this mod. I have not personally played with all of the features in this mod yet. There's just so many. You can also click, you know, modify cast. You can go to cast in this mod. You can also set your age here. You can delete the sim. There's just so much. You can also make your sim pregnant through this mod as well. If you just come here and click pregnancy start and click whoever you want. We're gonna choose Matthew. I do have to make her pregnant for another mod that we have later on in the video. And you can choose what you want the gender to be. If you just want it to be randomized, you can leave blank. Or let's just say I wanted to have a boy. I can just come here and, you know, put 1 here. I can either do 2 or 3. And I could just put 0 here that I don't want her to have a female. So then I could just click OK. And I can even set her trimester here as well. I love this. You can also change, I believe, the amount of days and how long you want pregnancy to be. You just come to a computer, click MC Command Center, and go down to MC Pregnancy. And then you go to Other Pregnancy. Then you click pregnancy duration, and you can change how long you want pregnancy to be. I have it set to 5 right now. This is for my other Let's Play. It's just gonna be the same way. You can't change it per save. It does not really work that way. It's gonna be the same for all save files that you have, but I love it. I do really love it because you can make literally pregnancy last like a realistic time. I've seen people like set it to like 90 days or just, you know, something that's a little more realistic because, you know, pregnancy is 9 months. So, you know, there's so many things that you can do with this mod. Again, like it is just insane. The next mod we have here is more focused on the pets, and we have little Miss Ella here. Yes, I did make my IRL dog in The Sims. We don't talk about that. She is adorable, so that is why I did it. But this mod is very small. It is just a very, very tiny mod, but I can't live without it anymore. So, you know, dogs and cats and dogs, you can't select your pets unless you do a cheat in the game. I don't even know what the cheat is, but I know that you can do something in order to select the dogs and the cats and the animals in the game. But what if I don't want to do the cheat? And what if I just want to have it so simple? This mod is the Select Pets Always mod, and basically what it does, you are able to select your pet without having to use the cheat. And you know, when you use the cheat, you have to put it every single time you reload the game, which is just so annoying. And you know, I just want to play the game immediately once I load into the game. So you know, this mod is convenient. You can also select horses, cats, just basically all the pets that you can make in Create a Sim, if that makes sense. So I love it. You can choose for them to walk around, you can make them lay down, you can make them eat whenever you want them to. Like, let's say Ella needs food right now. Well, she has food, but she can go whine that she doesn't have food in there. She can also play with her ball by herself if I make her play with her ball by herself. It's so cute. I love it. But, you know, this mod is very small, but I do feel like if you want to play with your animals on your own and not, you know, just make them wander around. Because, you know, sometimes the animals don't make it where they need to be. Like if they have to go to the bathroom and they're not going to go to the bathroom, you could just make them go outside and, you know, go to the bathroom. And you can also use UI cheats for this as well. You can fill all of your needs. So this is just so convenient in my opinion, and I love it. Now this is a pretty newer mod that I have in my game, but truly I think it is so worth it. It is called the Life Managers mod, and basically let's say I'm making a new Let's Play and I don't feel like making every single family member in the game. I can simply just click on whatever sim I want to make a family with and click more choices, Life Manager, and go to family tree. You can generate a customized family tree and the game will automatically create a whole family tree for you. So when you click this, you can pick how many generations you want. The preset here is 4, and that's just what I'm going to keep it as. And should wives inherit husband's family name? You can either choose yes or no. Should parents still be alive? You can either choose yes or no. Should grandparents be alive? Again, this is crazy. I love this. This is like probably the best thing with this mod, that you can just generate a family tree, and now I don't have to go through and manually create every single sim, because that takes me a while to do. But yeah, once you put all these settings how you want them to when you go through and read all this. You can click generate family tree. It may take a little while to generate, but it should pop up with a little notification in a second. So once the game generates your family tree, it will pop up with this, and it says Carly is finally getting to meet her long lost family members. Check out Carly's family tree to get introduced to her family members. You can click OK and you will see, oh, just girl, but you could see now she became friends with her family, and also she has bad bad friendship with some of them. I don't know why I said romance. Hello, don't mind that. But you could see she is disliked by her own grandmother. Her grandmother and her do not like each other. Somebody named Jonathan doesn't like her either. This is her grandfather, so you know, this is really crazy. Really crazy. This is her father. And if you go to her Symology and click her family tree, you can see every single generation that was alive before her, which is crazy. Literally so crazy. This is apparently her mother, Tamika. She's really cute though. And another thing, let's go ahead and invite her. Oh, she's disliked by her mom too. Okay, let's go ahead and summon or I don't know. Let's just go ahead and invite him over. Also, a thing to note, if your sim is married and they took their husband's last name and you do generate a family tree, it will generate it's very confusing. Their last name should not be Kearns. Carly's maiden name is McNeil, so this is a little bit incorrect, but we don't mind that. I still really love this mod, but let's just go ahead and summon him over so I can show you guys the other portion of this mod that I really love. Okay, he just arrived, and as you can see, his outfit is a bit cuckoo, okay? What if I want to change that and I don't want to go all the way into cast? I can just simply click him, click more choices, click life manager, go to genetics, and I can just, let's see, generate and replace current outfit. See, that, you know what, that outfit is a little bit cuckoo as well. That shirt is really wild, but you know what, it's okay. And I'm gonna bring Carly out here for a second, even though it is raining, but I am gonna bring her out here so I can show you guys this next portion. But if you can see, even though it's raining and they keep all running inside, as you can see, they kind of look similar, right? But what if I want them to look even more similar? I can click on Carly here, I can click on her dad and go back to Life Manager's genetics and apply Carly's face genetics to her father. I can just click that and then it will basically just paste her genetics over, even though they already basically looked quite similar to each other. It just, you know, changed him up a little bit, but I do really love this mod. There's so much again to do with this mod, and I can even do this for Matthew as well, because, you know, Buddy Boy needs the family too, but, you know, this is just another mod that saves me so much time, and I just love it. So this mod is mainly for realistic purposes, and this is the Wonderful Whims mod, and do not get this confused with the other one. I'm not gonna say what it is. If you know, you know, but Wonderful Whims is the more good version, and yeah, I really like it. I think it adds a little bit of realism to my game, which I really like. With this mod, your female sims are able to have their time of the month, which is realistic, of course, because, you know, that's what happens, guys. That's what happens. So with this mod, if you click on the phone, you can go to this little app, which is located on your phone. You can click it and you can go get a treatment. You can go to the tanning salon. You could go to the Wonderful store. This is where you get your, you know, time of the month products and other stuff as well. You can also check your cycle tracker as well. With this, you can see whenever your sim's cycle is going to start, which I think is really cool. And you can also see their fertility as well when they're most fertile. So, you know, if you want your sims to have a baby, then, you know, this is how you can keep track of that. So yeah, I really like this mod. I won't go into much detail because there is a lot to, you know, dive into with this little mod here, but I do really like it, and I think it is worth to try out if you want that little hint of realism in your game. But yeah, so this mod is another smaller mod and also newer mod to me. This one is the pose alignment interaction mod, and basically what this does is help you pose your Sims. Let's say if you have the teleportation mod and a Sim walks away, which I've had that happen multiple times and it's so annoying. If a Sim walks away, let's say Carly just walked all the way over here without me telling her to, and she's just right here. But I want her to align with Matthew here. I will just click on Carly, click on Matthew, and then I will click align with Matthew, and it will immediately snap the pose perfectly. It is, I just can't. It is amazing. This mod is so life-saving, because the amount of times I have posed my Sims and one of them walks away without me telling them to and just doing whatever they please. This mod has saved my life, and I do highly recommend if you are like a storyteller, if you like make storylines with your Sims and you need to pose them and they're just not doing what you're telling them to, then this is definitely going to help you out. So as we know, the food in the game, if you do not have overrides for your food, you know the food is basically ugly in this game. I'm just gonna say it. It's ugly, it's unrealistic, and it just looks not appetizing. Well, this mod actually changes a lot in my game, and it is amazing. This is the Granny's cookbook, you guys, and in build mode you will need to manually place the cookbook down. Just go into build mode and type in Granny's cookbook. It will pop up as Granny's old cookbook. There are so many swatches for this as well, but you will just plop this down wherever you want it. Just make sure it's not in the way of your Sims path so they can cook. If you have like a small kitchen, just make sure it's somewhere that won't get in the way of your Sims, but I do already have it placed down. But if you click on this cookbook, you will see Granny's recipes, you will see snacks. You can also name the cookbook as well. Like, let's say you want to have a little let's play and this is like one of the first generation's cookbook. You can pass this down, like quote unquote pass this down from generations as just like a generation's like cookbook, if that makes sense. I really like that you can name it. I think that's really cute. But the food looks so freaking good. There's appetizers. You can just see so many things here. There's marshmallow sticks, potato unicorns, potato smiley faces. If you guys ate those little potato smiley face french fries looking things, this is so nostalgic. I can't. That is so cute. We have a finger food platter. Let's say your Sims are having a party and you need to make food. This right here is just amazing. I'm gonna get Miss Girl here to cook some food. There's also breakfast as well, which looks so freaking good. There's meals that you could cook as well. There's dessert as well. Like, there's just so much food that you could create with this mod. Like, I have not had a food mod that really wows me as much as this does. There's even cold drinks here. There's not that many drinks. I believe there's other like mods that you can use for this cookbook that like brings in more recipes. I just have not really found them, but you know, there's also snacks too. Let's get Carly to make, you know what, let's just do the potato smileys. Okay, we need to get her to do that. They'll basically just cook as normal in the game, just they look so good after they're done. Like, look at them in the oven. They have little smiley faces on them. This is just so cute. I haven't cooked the smiley faces yet, but this is just so cute. Like, let's say you have kids and, you know, you want to make them like, you know, more kid-friendly meals that they would eat. This is one thing that you would probably cook, which are potato smiley faces. These are just absolutely adorable. I just can't. They are so cute. This next mod is mainly focused on pregnancy. This is the realistic pregnancy overhaul. I believe it's like the woohoo wellness mod. I just don't know the full entire name of this mod, but this mod is also really cool as well. This mod is really cool. You can set their fertility level. You can be a surrogate. You can do adoption through here as well, which is realistic. To fill out an online adoption application, you just have to get your sim to talk to their partner or whoever they are with. So let's just go over here to Matthew. Just click on Matthew here or whoever your significant other is in your game and click adoption and discuss adopting a child. You can also talk to them about putting your child up for adoption. It just brings again some realism into your game as well. This adoption process is really realistic as well because you have to wait. And I believe you can also, you can see here, you can select either Matthew will agree to adopting a child or not, or you can let fate decide. I'm going to click why not, more the merrier. But you can also tell your child once they're a little older that they are adopted, and there can either be a positive, there can be a positive emotion or a negative emotion, which I think is really, really cool. Seriously, I think it is so cool. Click on Carly, go back here, click adoption, and fill out online adoption application. And, of course, this costs money, of course. You can adopt a sim through the foster system, you can foster a kid, or you can adopt through the SimWorld agency for adoption. I'm just gonna click this and see what happens. You can, get an agent to come check your home and do an evaluation and stuff like that, or you can skip it. I'm just gonna do this. But this mod is really, really cool. Another thing you can do, you pause because Matthew is talking over me, but anyways, you can come here, you can set her fertility status. You can also do the same for your guys as well. You can start birth control. You can, set a lot of health things as well through this mod. You can decide to always be faithful or have no jealousy. There's just, again, so much you can do in this mod. It is crazy. You can also rename your sims through this as well, which I think is really cool, or move in a sim as well. I did not realize we can do that. And again, you can also be a surrogate and carry a sim for another sim, or carry a baby for another sim, if that makes sense. But of course she can't do that right now since she is pregnant with her own child currently. But yeah, I just really love this mod and that it brings a bit of realism to my game, especially with pregnancies, because pregnancy without mods is really unrealistic in my opinion. We have morning sickness in the base game, but it's really not a lot, if you get what I mean. So speaking of pregnancy mods, this one is amazing if you want, again, more realism to pregnancies in the game. This one is the childbirth mod by Panasema. You guys have probably heard of this mod because it is a pretty popular mod right now, because it just adds so much realism to pregnancies. And the realistic pregnancy overhaul mod and this mod kind of work together. I feel like it kind of just works together, which I really, really love. But we made Carly pregnant using MCC command. If we go over to a toilet here, well, first I have to probably reset her because I don't know what's going on. So let's just click pregnancy end and click pregnancy start again, and we're just gonna do this all over again. But if we click this, go back, and we go straight back to the toilet, you can see there's pregnancy test options. So instead of your sim just going to sit down on the toilet, standing up, oh woohoo, they're pregnant or they're not, this one actually gives us a custom animation for taking a pregnancy test. You could either take one without looking and then you can look with your partner, or you can take one and, see for yourself if you're just solo. Let's say your husband's at work or your significant other's at work and you took a pregnancy test without them knowing. You can tell them after, if you already know. But anyways, I'm gonna do this without looking so I can show you guys the little animation. This is actually new. Willow has actually just been sitting here this whole entire time. She is such a good baby. She's been so chill and calm. She's just been here this whole entire time. You know, it's okay. But she will go sit on the toilet. Well, first you gotta flush the toilet. Oh, the dog is fine. Okay, but yeah, there will be a little custom animation for her taking the pregnancy test, which I think is super, super cool. Like, it's just so cool. But the pregnancy test has been added into Carly's inventory, and now we could just go to her inventory and click. Also, don't mind all the urns in her inventory, but you can click view results with, and she will come outside to Matthew and they will view the pregnancy test together. You guys have probably seen this if you watch my Carter Family series Let's Play. You have already seen this animation, but why is he so sad? Hello. But see, they'll hold hands, they'll look at the pregnancy test together, and if it's negative, they'll have a little bit of a sad interaction. If they're pregnant, they will cry, they will hug each other, they will, okay. But see this is just so cute. I can't. It is just so adorable. But then Carly will have the announcement that she is pregnant, which I think is super cool. And once your sim is pregnant, with this mod, you can go to your phone, click the home button, and scroll down until you see call obstetrician. This is where you can choose your birthing options, or you can go get an ultrasound. I will not do that in this video since that will take a little while longer to do, and I'm not trying to, you know, ramble a whole lot, but of course that's just what I do. But you could choose your birthing options. You could either choose just the normal way the Sims give birth in the game, which is the surgery machine, or you could do a natural delivery, which is custom animation. You can do the C-section, or you can do a home birth as well, which is super cool. So the home birth option, you will call your midwife whenever you go into labor, and they will come over to your house and you will labor at home, which is super realistic, and I love that feature. Or again, you can go get an ultrasound. I'm just gonna click never mind for now. But with the realistic pregnancy overhaul, the last mod that I just told you guys about, if your sim is like not wanting to have a child, and you know, you tell your partner that you're pregnant, if you just do the take pregnancy test option, I don't really know how it works with the without looking part. I don't really know how it works. But if you just take your pregnancy test while your solo sim looks at it, and then you tell your significant other that you're pregnant, if they do not want a child, they will have a negative response to that pregnancy test announcement, which I think is super cool, because with realistic pregnancy overhaul, you can choose whether your sim wants to have a baby or not. But, you know, I really love how these two mods work together, and I really love the realistic childbirth mod. I don't know why I said childhood. But another thing that these sims can do is they can do a belly hug, which is so cute. I will get them to do it really quick. And you can see she was rubbing her belly. That is another feature with this mod as well, which is so stinking cute. But if we come here and go to physical intimacy and click belly hug, they will literally do a belly hug, which is so, so cute. And also, she has cravings right now too. Again, there's so many things with this childbirth mod, but look at how cute they are. But anyways, love this mod. If you want realism, this is another mod that you must have in your game. Yes, Willow aged up so quickly. She's a child now. Crazy, but this next mod is why I aged her up. This is the one with the loving parents. This is more of like a parenting mod, and it just gives some cute little interactions with your kids. They have to be a toddler or a child, I believe. That does not work with like infants. You can't use this with infants. I hope they add where we can do this with infants, because I think that would be really, really cute. But what you can do is come to friendly small talk, not small talk, excuse me. Go to mega interactions here, click parenting, and you know, there's just so many interactions here. You always make me smile. Carly can come over and just tell her how much she means to her, which I think is just absolutely adorable. It's just so freaking cute. It just adds some more parenting options, to be honest. This is a pretty smaller mod, but I just think it is so, so cute. And you could see, she said, "You always make me smile without even trying." And Willow said, "And you me." It's just so, so cute. So if you want just more, like, parenting options, or like just more child and mothers or father or just parent interactions in general, this is a mod that you really need if you want that in your game. This next mod is a romance mod, and this is the Passionate Gifts mod, and I love this. This is also a pretty newer mod to me, but it gives you more things to do with your couples. So let's say Matthew got Carly a gift. You can come to romance, and there will be a new little category here that says Passionate Gifts. You can click that, and let's say he got her some flowers. There will be a little custom animation, you know, they'll give each other a little kiss and, you know, see? Some flowers, which I think is just so cute. I love this little interaction. I really hope they update this with more gifts that we can, you know, give our significant other. I think this is just so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god. This mod is just like so cute, and I love the animations. Like, they're just so cute. Seriously, it is adorable. But if you want more romance options, like, we don't have enough romance options in this game, so this really helps to give more of that in this game. So I really love this mod. So this next mod is more focused on our teens. You guys have probably heard about the preteen mod, and this one is just so good. Seriously, we're gonna have Willow come blow out the candles here, and once she blows out the candles, instead of immediately aging up into a teen, she will go into a preteen and not just full-on teenager, which I love that. I truly feel like The Sims needed to add a stage between child and teen, to be honest, so this is really good. And also, when they age up into a preteen, they are smaller than a teen. They are shorter. And see, once they age up, it'll say preteen years. Welcome Willow to being a preteen. For the next couple of years, you're going to experience some changes. Don't worry, Willow, it's completely natural. You'll do just fine. And then she'll age up. We can choose her traits, whatever. We're just gonna like choose, let's just choose this. You could still choose like the teen aspirations. But yeah, you can see she's way shorter than, her parents, and she's way shorter than a teen. But yeah, I really love her. She is so cute. But I love this mod too. It just adds a stage between child and teen. But we are gonna have to age her back down into an infant for this next mod, unfortunately. Now we are gonna get into our overrides. These next few mods that I'm gonna be showing you guys are by 𝘚𝘰𝚘𝚞𝚝. You guys have probably seen me use these overrides and animations in my game because I cannot play my game without these mods anymore. But this one is the Take a Nap with Baby, and this one is just so cute. So in order to do this, you need to go to baby care. You need to click your infant first. Go to baby care, click more choices, and click Take a Nap with Baby. And once the animation starts playing, it is just absolutely adorable. So you will see she'll cradle the baby into her arms, and then she will move the baby to her chest, which is just so cute. And then she will take a nap herself with the baby. This is just absolutely adorable. Seriously, I love this. It's such a small mod, but you know, you want to hold your babies close when they're little. So this is just so cute. This next mod overrides the computer animation in the game. And you know, it just looks a little bit more chill, not as crazy and stuff like that. So it's very small, but you can tell a difference. And I really like it. Matthew just looks so much more chill while he's typing on the computer, he's playing games and stuff like that. So, you know, I really like this mod, just for a little override. I think it is just super cool. This one is also by 𝘚𝘰𝚘𝚞𝚝 once again. This one is a writing animation though, and I love it. I feel like they write so much more realistically, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's more chill. And this works for children and adults. Whoever writes in a book, grades homework, does homework, anything like that, whatever thing that you have that writes, this animation will be used for. I really like it. I think it is such a must-have. I love all of 𝘚𝘰𝚘𝚞𝚝's animation overrides. Like, I probably have downloaded almost every single one by them so far. There's probably a few that I haven't, but if I haven't, I will be downloading them because their animations are absolutely amazing. So this override is how your Sims listen to music. As you can see, she's over here just dancing around to whatever song is playing right now. I can't hear it because of course I have the copyright thing on, but you know, what you want to do, click on whatever speaker you have and you will see there is calm listening, melancholic listening, and there is also, I think there was another one, I just can't find it, but let's just click calm listening. She will immediately go into that animation. That's if she will listen to what I want her to do. But see, now she just has her legs crossed. She's just calmly listening to whatever song she's listening to. And then the other one here, if I just go ahead and do this, she is sad and she's listening to it. I just love it. I feel like, you know, some Sims, they listen to music depending on their mood, and like just all humans, they listen to songs depending on their mood. So I really like this. It's very small once again, but I do truly love it. This next mod is again by 𝘚𝘰𝘠𝘚𝘚. This is the last one, I believe, that I am showing you guys for now. But like I said, please go check this creator out because all of their animation overrides are literally amazing. But this next one is the phone call override. So, you know, the Sims, when they call people on the phone, they're a little bit, I don't know. The animation is just kind of goofy in my opinion. But let's have her chat on the phone. This also works for the guys as well. You see, she crosses her leg and talks on the phone. It's just so cool. And, you know, this also works for Matthew as well. Let me just go ahead and get him to come, like, sit on the couch over here. Let me get him to get off the computer and come over here and, you know, I don't know who he's gonna call, but, you know, we'll see. Let's see. Can I like get him to call anyone? Why is somebody calling the dog? Hello? She's a dog. You know what? I don't know. Okay, let me invite over him again so we can get a relationship. Okay, so now I got him to know Carly's dad. So now I could just click this and click chat and he will have an animation as well. Like, see, it's just so cool. I love it. It's not like he's just sitting all the way up and doing this goofy little animation when he talks on the phone. It's chill. You know, he has his hand behind his head. He's just chill. He looks all cool and stuff like that. I love it. 𝘚𝘰𝘠𝚚𝚡's animations are definitely worth checking out if you do not have their animations, because I just love it. This mod overrides the toothbrush. As you can see, her toothbrush is black, and that is the one that I have in the game. I love it. I think it looks better than the default toothbrush that we have. This one is an oral care kit, and there is a decor little download in this mod, but you can also have an override for the toothbrush. I believe there is a pink version, but I do have the black version. I love it. It looks so much better than the freaking default toothbrush. So, you know, if you want a replacement for your toothbrushes, I think this one is for you. So this is a default rose replacement override. It just makes the rose look a little bit cuter. Just look at it. It is so cute. It's just adorable. I love how this looks better than the default rose. The default rose just looks boring. This makes it look 10 times better. It's such a simple mod, such a simple override, but I feel like it just looks so much better than the default one. This mod is also a smaller mod, but if you do not like how your Sims always have Z's when they're sleeping and they're above their head, I find it annoying. I don't like it. We don't sleep and we have Z's floating above our head. I just don't like that. I think it's ugly. So there's a mod that completely removes that, which I love it, and I cannot live without the mod. So, you know, if you don't want the Z's in the game, get this mod so you don't have it. Because I absolutely hate the Z's. I don't get why they added that. It's not realistic, and I don't like it. But, you know, thankful that there's a mod that removes it. This next mod overrides the cutting boards, and I love this mod. It is so simple, but I just feel like it looks so good. I believe there are multiple options, but the one that I have is version 1, and it is this one right here. It's just like a wooden brown cutting board. I really like it. It looks so much better than the default one, and you know, it's just so cute and so like aesthetic in my game. I don't know, that's really like a good way to describe it, but I really like it. I think it is just so cute. As you can see, my Sims do not have that ugly little gray blocky phone. They have an iPhone 15, and that is because I have an iPhone 15 phone override, and I cannot go back to that ugly, blocky, gray looking phone. I seriously can't. I don't get why the phones in The Sims look so ugly, but this looks so much better. I believe there are cases to go with this phone. I'm not really too entirely sure. I don't really remember, but this is a must-have if you want your phones to not look ugly and blocky and nasty looking and just very, I don't know. This is great. And you can see on this side, she's literally texting. You could see like the contacts, like the messages, like it's so good. It's too good, and I love it. I'm never removing it out of my game. Because I can't stand that ugly phone, you know? So get yourself this phone override so you can have a cute looking phone, okay? This next mod is another one to enhance the romance in the game. This one is the lie on lap animation, which I think is just so cute. As you can see, your sim lies down on their partner's lap, which I think is just so cute. It does glitch a little bit. Unfortunately, this creator does not really post as much anymore, so this mod isn't really that updated, but it still works, which I love. In order to like get this interaction to work, you need to click on your partner, click romance, and then click affection, and then you will see invite to sit on lap. I don't know why I just clicked another interaction there, but why? Hello? But yeah, if you click affection, you will see invite on lap, and that is how you trigger this little animation. I just think it is so cute. This override overrides the coffee cup. I have the black version. I believe there are multiple other colors as well, but I chose the black one. I think it's just simple. I don't think he really likes coffee that much because the way he was reacting, but I love the override for this coffee cup. It looks so much better than the mug. That's the default mug. I don't know. I just like it way better. So, you know, get yourself a cute cup, you guys. Get yourself a cute cup, okay? This last and final override that I have to show you guys today is a mop replacement, and I have the cream version. This is a must-have because the ugly mop in the base game, the default one, is ugly, and we all know it. So if you want your mop to look just a little bit better, I would recommend this mod. Well, you guys, that is all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I really hope this helped you guys find some new mods to add into your game. I really love all of these mods. I use them basically all of the time. I have too many gameplay mods, too many mods in my game, and you know, those are just like my top 20 plus mods that you guys really need in your game. If you guys want me to make another video like this, just let me know in the comments down below. Or if you guys want me to make like a, you know, must-have cast video, I can definitely do that for you guys as well. Just of course, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys did enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell so never miss up another video. I really greatly appreciate the support, but I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, butterflies.